That's another fantastic diagram. It outlines the fundamental properties that characterize human language, distinguishing it from other forms of communication. Understanding these features of language, Yu Yan De Ji Ben Te Zheng, is crucial because it helps us grasp the incredible complexity and uniqueness of what we teach and learn. These features collectively describe a system of arbitrary vocal symbols that allows for rich and flexible communication. Let's delve into each one. Features of language, Yu Yan De Ji Ben Te Zheng. 1. Arbitrariness, Ren Yi Xing. Definition, from image, the relationship between the sound, form of a word and its meaning is arbitrary. This means there's no inherent, logical connection between the string of sounds, or letters, that form a word and the concept or object it represents. Elaboration. Think about the word, tree. There's nothing about the sounds, t, r, I, or the letters tre that inherently suggests a tall plant with branches and leaves. If there were, then, tree would sound similar in all languages. Example, from image, you cannot explain why a cat is called Mao in Chinese, or cat in English. This perfectly illustrates the point. Different languages use completely different sound sequences to refer to the same animal. Significance. This feature highlights that language is a social convention. It's why we have to learn vocabulary rather than being able to guess it. For teachers, it means explicit instruction of words and their meanings is necessary, and students shouldn't expect logical links between form and meaning. 2. Displacement, Yi Wei Xing. Definition, from image, the ability to discuss matters that are not present in the current moment, not restricted by time and space. Elaboration. Human language allows us to talk about things that are far away, in space, or in the past or future, in time. We can discuss hypothetical situations, abstract ideas, or things that don't even exist. Animal communication, in contrast, is largely restricted to the here and now. A dog's bark might signal immediate danger, but it can't tell you about a potential danger that might happen tomorrow. Example, from image, discussing yesterday, today, tomorrow, or locations like Beijing, London, New York, perfectly exemplifies this. We can narrate past events or plan future trips. Significance. This is a powerful cognitive tool. For language learners, it means they need to master tenses, spatial prepositions, and discourse markers that allow them to convey information across different temporal and spatial dimensions. 3. Cultural transmission, Huinhua Chuan Bo Xing. Definition, from image, language is transmitted through culture, not inherited, not genetic. Elaboration. While humans are born with a capacity for language, a language acquisition device, as Chomsky called it, the specific languages we speak are learned from our environment. We acquire language by being exposed to it and interacting with speakers in our cultural community, not through our genes. Example, from image, the story of the monkey child, Japanese girl adopted by American couple. A human child raised by animals, like the mythical, feral children, or in extreme isolation will not acquire human language. Similarly, a Japanese child adopted by American parents at birth will grow up speaking English as their native language, not Japanese, because their linguistic input is English. Significance. This feature underscores the crucial role of environment, immersion, and interaction in language learning. For teachers, it means creating a rich, communicative environment is paramount. It also explains why simply having foreign genes doesn't make one bilingual. Actual cultural exposure does. 4. Duality, Zhang Xing, duality of patterning. Definition, from image. This is explained as having two levels. Higher level structure, greater than semantic structure, meaningful units, like words. Lower level structure, greater than phonetic structure, meaningless sound units. Elaboration. Human language operates on two distinct levels. 1. A primary level of meaningless sound units, phonemes. These are individual sounds like per meter, a, o, k, a, t. By themselves, they don't carry meaning. 2. A secondary level of meaningful units, morphemes, words. These are created by combining the meaningless sound units in specific ways. Example, from image, mao, for Mao, cat, and k, a, t, for cat. The sounds k, a, t individually mean nothing, but combined, they form the meaningful word, cat. This finite set of meaningless sounds can be combined to produce a virtually infinite number of meaningful words. Significance. This is a highly efficient design. With a small set of basic sounds, we can create a vast vocabulary, allowing for immense communicative power. For language learners, it means they need to master both individual sounds, phonetics, and how those sounds combine to form words, phonology, morphology. 5. Recursiveness. Di Gui Xing. Recursion. Definition, from image, repeatedly using a limited number of syntactic rules for forming sentences, continuously substituting with the same function to form complex phrases or sentences. Elaboration. This is the ability to embed phrases or clauses within other phrases or clauses, essentially creating infinitely long and complex sentences by applying a finite set of rules repeatedly. It's like Russian nesting dolls for sentences. Example, from image. This is the house that Jack built. More complex. This is the goose that scared the dog that chased the cat that caught the rat that ate the cheese that placed on the table that stood in the house that Jack built. Each, that, clause is embedded within the previous one, demonstrating how sentences can be infinitely extended. Significance. Recursion allows for the expression of incredibly complex thoughts and relationships. For language learners, it highlights the importance of understanding clauses, phrases, and conjunctions to build sophisticated sentences and comprehend intricate texts. 6. Creativity. Creativity, productivity. Chan Chu Xing. Definition, from image, ability to create new words or sentences. Elaboration. Human language is not a closed system of fixed messages. We can produce and understand an infinite number of novel sentences and words that we have never heard before, as long as they follow the rules of the language. We are constantly generating new expressions to fit new situations or describe new concepts. Example, from image, the inclusion of popular internet slang like Renjian Bu Chai, Renjian Bu Chai. Life is already so hard. Don't expose the truth. Ao li gay, come on, go for it. YYDS. Yang Yuan De Xian, Eternal God, Goat, Add Oil, Chinglish, but widely understood, and Wo Kan Bu Dong, Dan Wo Da Shou Zhen Han, Wo Kan Bu Dong, Dan Wo Da Shou Zhen Han. I don't understand, but I'm greatly shocked, perfectly illustrates this. New words and phrases are constantly being coined and understood. Significance. This feature makes language infinitely flexible and adaptable. For learners, it means focusing on understanding the rules and patterns of language rather than just memorizing fixed phrases, enabling them to generate their own meaningful output. These 6 features collectively showcase why human language is so powerful, flexible, and fundamentally different from animal communication systems. As an English teacher, understanding these deep properties of language will give you a profound appreciation for what you're teaching and will enable you to explain concepts in more insightful ways, moving beyond mere memorization for your students. Which of these features do you find most intriguing, or would you like to discuss in more detail?